So the latest edition of Guerlain's L'Homme Idéal series has launched. It's the sport edition like this. Comes in a blue bottle, and you know what that means. We're going to talk about this one, and you'll have a chance at winning one of 2 samples coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. It's Sebastian with Looking, Feeling, Smelling Great. And that's right, L'Homme Idéal Sport has just launched. It's this bottle right here. It comes right after, or a year after, L'Homme Idéal Parfum in this bottle. And even though I really love this one, I thought it was kind of like a cross between Fève Délicieuse by Dior and Dior Homme Parfum, but a lighter version of those 2 fragrances. This one is like, I'm not sure what to think about it, because it is very aquatic. So a little info about the release. Guerlain L'Homme Idéal Sport launched in 2017, just a few weeks to a month ago. The noses behind this fragrance is Thierry Wasser and Delphine Gelk. This was brought back to me from someone in Europe, so I don't remember the exact price. It's in euros. It's like around 93 euros, I think, is what they paid for it. So somewhere around 100 euros. I don't find any prices here in the States. I don't even know who sells them. So I looked a little bit online and I couldn't find any. So for the notes, what we've got at the top are almonds, spices, aquatic notes. And there's the aquatic notes that I was talking about. In the heart, we've got neroli, and in the base, we've got patchouli, vetiver, and coumarin. There's nothing similar with the Sport edition to the previous edition or any of the other editions. I don't pick up the trademark note that's in the other ones, tonka bean, in this one. It's hardly there. But it is very aquatic, and it also, I think, has a lot to do with the inspiration of the very popular fragrances. Chanel's Bleu de Chanel, Sauvage by Dior, Mr. Burberry by Burberry, and of course Dylan Blue, which I also hated. Now, the previous 3, I don't mind. I don't think they're very smart fragrances. I don't mind them because they're pretty easy to wear. But I thought Dylan Blue was a little bit of too much of a disaster. And here we have another kind of sort of disaster here, at least at the top. So when you spray this, it's really, really aquatic with some light, spicy almond touches. The aquatic notes are pretty big, so you hardly pick up the almonds, you hardly pick up spices. I guess they're there, but the way the aquatic notes, how synthetic it smells, kind of washes out the almond spices at the top. So it's really, really synthetic smelling aquatic at the top, and it really almost turns my stomach. So it just kind of has this weird smell that I really do not like smelling at the top, and it really, really disappoints me that this is something that Guerlain has done to their fragrance to launch something like this. But I think what they're trying to do is appeal to the masses. This is probably going to appeal to a lot of people that are probably not familiar with Guerlain as a brand, and this would actually appeal to them. I think this will probably be more successful if you can find it, because I don't see Guerlain in a lot of shops here, and if they do have Guerlain in shops, they usually do not have the L'Homme Idéal series. So perhaps this will appeal to more of a masses on a global scale rather than just focusing on the United States. So there's that about this fragrance at the top. So the aquatic notes are pretty potent. They do come on pretty strong at the top. Finally, in the heart notes, you start picking up a slight bit of neroli, but still the aquatic notes are so strong that they kind of almost is very faint and almost not there. And then as it's drying down, this fragrance actually comes alive for me, and it becomes a really nice fragrance to wear. The patchouli and the vetiver combo with a little bit of the coumarin that I pick up here is what it's all about. But do I want to wait that long for this fragrance to enjoy it? Because if I can't tolerate the top, why would I want to wait for the dry down? Because I really, really do like the way this dries down. That patchouli is just pretty awesome. But that's the only thing. It's like, do I want to sit through the top notes of the aquatic marine notes and wait for it to dry down to enjoy that patchouli and vetiver combo? I don't think so. It's not something I want to do, because I've got it sprayed on my hand now, and it's almost dried down to the patchouli, but I can still pick up that aquatic touch at the top, and I I don't really care for it. This is probably the third sport fragrance that Guerlain has launched. I know there was a Guerlain Vetiver Sport that I got to smell, which was quite nice. I don't own it, I've never owned it. There's also a Habit Rouge Sport that I've also tried, which was also quite nice. But this particular one, the inspiration or the idea behind it is just not what I'm into. And it's unfortunate because the original fragrance is all about tonka bean, as I said, and where is the tonka bean in here? It's not there. There's other sport fragrances from other brands that I really like, such as Caron did Pour un homme de Caron Sport, which I really liked. They utilized the lavender still in that fragrance, but they added things like a lemongrass and ginger and grapefruit to kind of make it kind of sporty. And then there's also the Lalique Encre Noir Sport, which I also really like, which is also very similar to Annick Goutal's discontinued vetiver, not the current edition, that I also really liked. I thought they were sporty, but not quite like traditionally sporty fragrances. So those two I like, but unfortunately this is a miss for Guerlain, and it's a disappointment for me completely. Whereas where I really love this one, I don't quite care for this one, unfortunately. So that's a bummer. But performance was out of this world. This one actually, it sprays on thick, it sprays on heavy, it sprays on kind of dense. So it does have performance. I got a good 7 hours with this one, pushing 7 hours with an eau de toilette edition of a fragrance, which was quite amazing for something that lasts that long, because I didn't get the same performance with this one that I did with this one, even though this is an eau de parfum, which doesn't really mean anything anyway, but I'm very surprised at the performance of this one. And those of you that want to tolerate aquatic notes and you like aquatic fragrances and would love to experience this beautiful patchouli vetiver dry down, this one actually I would recommend for you. But for me, it's a total pass, unfortunately. That's pretty much it with Guerlain L'Homme Idéal Sport. What do you think? Have you tried it out yet? Are you going to try it out? Were you curious to try out L'Homme Idéal Sport? I'd say go ahead and give it a try. Buy yourself some samples or decants or something. If you can find bottles, go ahead and sample them in the stores. But if you're at all not into the marine or aquatic notes, I think I would advise you to use caution and not blind buy this, because it is pretty strong with the aquatic notes at the top. So put down what you think about it. Let's start a conversation. Also, I wanted to do a giveaway with this one. 2 samples to 2 subscribers of Looking, Feeling, Smelling Great. All you have to do is put down a comment as to why you want to win this fragrance. Why does it sound good to you? Why do you want to experience it? And have you tried the previous editions of L'Homme Idéal series from Guerlain? So put down the comments and we'll run the randomizer and select 2 sample winners in a week or so. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Please like this video, please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll be back with more videos very soon. Videos and giveaways. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on the future giveaways as well. And thanks so much. Have a good one. Goodbye.